Hello YouTube makeup lovers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to Be Lounge Makeup, I really hope that you guys stick around and subscribe for more videos. So I'm here today with one of my favorite topics of all time, and that is Louis Vuitton handbags. I prepared for you guys my top 5 favorite Louis Vuittons. These are the handbags that I recommend the most, classic bags that I think you will never regret splurging on one of these handbags. I also take advantage of this video and I give you guys mini reviews on each and every bag. These are bags that I've already had for a very long time, that I have used and abused, and I can tell you pretty much how I feel about them, how they've worn, and just pretty much my little thoughts on each and every one of them, just in case you are out in the hunt for purchasing a brand new handbag. So we better get started with my top 5 favorite Louis Vuitton. So the very first one that I want to share with you guys should be no surprise to you, because it is one of the most classic Louis Vuitton handbags, and that is the Speedy. So this is definitely a bag that I highly recommend. This is a Speedy 30. I also think that the 30 is probably the best size, and I think it's a one that you can probably get the best use out of. For me, the Speedy 25 is a little bit small, and then if you go bigger, I mean, I have a Speedy 35 in like an older model that came out of special edition, the watercolor, and it's great, but it is too big. But I just think that the Speedy 30 is like the best choice of all. I also like the Speedy Bandouliere, which is the one where you can actually add the crossbody. Before this one came out, I used to always love the Speedy bag, but ever since the Bandouliere came out, if I had to pick, I would always go the route of the Speedy Bandouliere. I actually have both. I have the one in the Damier AZUR, and I have the one in the Damier EBENE. Now, I wanted to show you both. I know, like, at the end, I actually have 2 of the bags that I'm going to show you guys, where I'm going to show you, the 2 colors that I have. But really, I think like the Speedy is probably like my most favorite model that Louis Vuitton has ever made. It's like the one that I have the most styles of, because I have a lot of like different special edition Speedies, but these are the classic ones. And I can't really tell you guys, out of the 2 colors, which one I would recommend the most. I can tell you a little bit about each, and then you can kind of make up your mind. It just depends on your circumstances. Definitely, if you're out to get like your very first Louis Vuitton, I would definitely just go with the Damier EBENE. I think the EBENE is the print that lasts the longest. So if you want something that's like not gonna stain, if it rains, you're not gonna get any watermarks on the handles, then definitely get a Damier EBENE bag. I feel like the Damier AZUR, the white one, is probably the most delicate one. That one definitely stains, so if you don't want to deal with that, then I would not recommend that print. If you have more than one Louis Vuitton and you have different models, then yes, I love the Damier AZUR. It's like one of my favorite prints, the light print. I think it's beautiful, but it is a lot more delicate. As for the Speedy, the one that is the Damier EBENE has a red interior. Here you also see this is the strap, which you can use it crossbody, you could use it on your shoulders. I love it because you can definitely adjust it. Sometimes in bag straps, you're kind of like either stuck with it, and I love because here you can definitely adjust it. This comes in 2 parts and you pretty much put it together. So I really love that about the bag, that it's extremely adjustable. You don't have to worry about it being too short or too long, because it's really adjustable. So it gives you like a big range of different lengths that you can carry the actual bag. On the inside, it's very spacious, and it has a little zipper right here, and it just has the red. So I just think that the Speedy is just such a classic bag. Like I said, the Speedy Bandouliere in the canvas. I love the Damier, and then I actually like the Damier more than like the regular Louis Vuitton print. But yeah, so this is the very first one. As for the AZUR one, like I said before, this one has a beige interior, and it's very, very delicate. Like, for some reason, I have the worst luck. Whenever I use this bag, I'm like stuck in the rain, or it starts to sprinkle, and I do have some stains on my top handle. Also, if you wear jeans, beware, because it does stain with jeans. Like, I have a little bit of blue already. I've had another Speedy in the past, and it was like completely blue. I will also link a video down below of where I show you guys what's in my handbag, because this is actually the bag that I'm currently using right now, and I kind of had a bad experience with a Speedy Bandouliere in the Damier AZUR that it kind of changed color on me. It turned yellow, but thankfully I took it to Louis Vuitton and I was able to get a new one, and this is actually the newer one that I got. I tell you guys the whole story in the other video, so I'll go ahead and link that one down below. but love it. I mean, I still love the Speedy Bandolier and the Damier AZUR. It's like one of my favorite prints that Louis Vuitton has ever come up with, but keep in mind that it is very delicate and that it does stain easily. Any little mark, you know, will show if you mark it with a pen. If you, like I said, water makes it show. So always good to keep it in mind when you decide which print you want to get. But as far as the model, the Speedy 30, the Bandolier version, is like one of my favorite Louis Vuittons, and I think it's just such a classic bag. It's never gonna go out of style. It's extremely comfortable, and I highly recommend it. The next two bags I'm gonna show you, which is actually my second one in the list. Again, I have it in the 2 shades, so I did want to share it with you guys. And that is the Neverfull, the GM. And I have both. I have the light color and I have the darker color. And pretty much as far as like my recommendations for choices of which one you want to get, again, same as I mentioned earlier for the Speedy, it just depends on your preference. But I love the one that is a Damier AZUR the most. I have the one with the pink interior, which I thought was really pretty, and I was like so excited about it. I also love how the Neverfull comes with like another little baggie here that you can pretty much even like take out and use as another bag. It also has a pretty pink interior, and it's just so pretty. It's beautiful, but it does stain. You know, I do have some stains on the inside. You can tell when it gets a little bit dirty, a lot more delicate. It does, you know, this part right here has already changed color. It is a little bit darker, but it still looks really nice. But yeah, so with this one, I feel like if I were to pick a Damier AZUR one, I would get it in the Neverfull, because since it's more of a shoulder bag, it's not really gonna touch your jeans and stain. Whereas if you get the Speedy Bandolier in the Damier AZUR, the way it hangs, it kind of like hangs a little bit on your hip, so you are touching your jeans. Whereas this one, I feel like I don't really have any like blue jean stains, just because it's not a bag that I really carry. You know, sometimes I do like hold it on my like elbow, like on my arm, but very rarely. Usually I'll put it on my shoulder, and it's pretty high up where the bottom of the bag isn't even like touching like my jeans or anything like that. It's just like sitting on top of my shirt. So love this bag, super comfortable. I do like to use a purse organizer with this bag because this is just like a huge, enormous space. A lot of people like to travel with the Neverfull. I personally don't, because it's just so big and open. And yes, you can kind of put different things in different pouches, but I just prefer to be able to zip up whatever bag I use for travel. But this is a purse that is very comfortable. I love to use this one for work. The organizers that I have bought, I have found on Amazon, and they actually make them in the print, like in the color, I mean, of the inside of the bag. So I really like it. And then the same thing goes for the Damier EBENE in the Neverfull GM. I do like the bigger size of the Neverfull. That's just like a personal preference for me. They also have the middle size, and I don't know if they have like a smaller one, but I know that the MM is also very popular. Just depends on how what you have in your purse and how you feel that it looks, you know, while you carry it. I just personally like the bigger one. The Damier EBENE has a red interior. It also has the little baggie on the inside, which I love. This, you can take it out and put it back on. It has like a little clip where you can easily take it on and off. And this also has the interior in red that matches the bag. So it's like really pretty. Again, the Damier EBENE, this print does not wear. This thing has been through so much, and there's not one wear, there's not one little, not even like a little thread sticking out. There's no stains. I mean, if there were, you can't even see them because it's so dark. I mean, this just stays the same color. So I don't know, I just think that this is like the safest bet to go with in a Louis Vuitton if you want one of like those classic models. But yeah, the AZUR is just so beautiful, and that's like why I love it so much. But this one is just so nice and convenient. So the Neverfull is another huge recommendation of Louis Vuitton. The first two, the Speedy and the Neverfull, should not have come to a surprise, because I know they're very popular, very classic original bags, but definitely they're bags that you will not regret. The next bag is also another popular bag, but it's the print that I love so much. It's a little bit more of a pricey print, and these are the MONOGRAM EMPREINTE bags, where you see it has like the nice, you know, imprinting of like the Louis Vuitton, you know, type of print, like the popular Louis Vuitton print, but it comes in a different leather. They come in really beautiful colors. And this is the Pochette Matisse bag, which is very popular. They also have it in the regular print, which I know a lot of people have, but I chose to splurge on this one in the monogram Empreinte. This is like a model, like just these prints I love so much. I think it's probably like my most like favorite print. I just, you know, I have two of them, and the next one you'll see that it's like another one of my favorites also of this print. I only have two just because they're just so pricey, and I mean, they're just so beautiful. But yes, there are more pricey, so I did choose them in more classic colors. And for the monogram Empreinte, I wanted the classic red color. I thought the classic red color was so beautiful. This is one that I love to use more for like going out casual. Again, you can attach the strap and you can wear it on your shoulders. You can also wear it crossbody, which is how I like to wear it the most. It does have an adjustable strap. It does have a clasp that pretty much just like opens and pops open, and a little zipper in the back, which is really convenient for your cell phone. This one has like three different sections right here. It does not fit that much. I mean, it fits a lot for going out in the evening. It's not something that I can pull off during the day as like a day bag, because like if I put my little wallet and I put like maybe like my keys and stuff, I wouldn't even be able to fit my sunglasses or anything like that. But I mean, you can like squish it in there with stuff and make it fit a lot. But I try just to put whatever I need so that I don't really change the size and the structure. But I have worn it a lot. It's very sturdy. I have traveled with it a lot as well. It's like one of those bags that is like pretty flat, easy to travel. As far as the wear, I don't have any stains on it. I have worn it with jeans. I haven't had any bad luck with the transfer. I do have a tiny little thing here where it seems like if, I don't know, if like the leather had a little bit, like maybe I tapped it against something that maybe took like a little bit of the leather off. So it looks like a little bit white. It almost looks like if I like stained it a little bit with something like white, like a little tad of white out or something like that, and I can't seem to like clean it off, but it's like tiny and minuscule. It almost looks like it has a little bit of glue, but that stuff is like not coming off. I have tried to like get it out and I can't. So I feel like it's actually the actual leather got a little bit scraped. So that kind of sucked, but I must have done something to it because the rest is like really good. It has another little, you know, you can also carry it like this if you want to. I've just never carried it that way. I just love to use it crossbody. But this is another one of my favorite bags. Just the model, I love the print and I love the model, but this model, you have it in other, you know, in the regular monogram canvas print. But I mean, I just love the monogram Empreinte. They have it in a ton of different colors. I know they also had it like in a beautiful like nude color, but I would be so scared about getting it in like a nude color because of like the color transfer or staining. And I just think that the red is like a dark enough color that you can really take care of it. It's not gonna stain, but you also have like a really nice bold color. So love it. This is my number 3 favorite Louis Vuitton handbag. My 4th pick is the Sienna PM handbag. This is also in the DAMIER EBENE. As you guys can see, I love this print. I like it a lot because of the reason that I tell you that it just lasts and holds up really well. I think it's like the bag that holds up, like one of the ones that holds up the best. This one is actually like one of the first bags. Usually when I make a purchase of like a nice, you know, luxury handbag, I think about it a lot. You know, I think about it, I go check it out, then I go back, and then I probably won't get it like till months or months later. This bag is one of those that like I went to the store to get like one thing just to browse, and I ended up leaving with this thing because I guess like the ones that I wanted to get didn't fit as I thought that they would fit, and then this one did, and I love it. This one I would say is more comfortable than the Pochette Matisse, just because, you know, yes, you can also use it here, which I have used it here without the crossbody. It also has an adjustable crossbody strap. That's like one thing that I look for. I have to check out the crossbody strap. If it's not adjustable, I don't like it. I think like the Alma, is it the Alma BB? Not adjustable, so I like don't want it just because it just has like one length. If I'm not mistaken, that's the one that I'm thinking about. But this one I loved. It's comfortable. It fits a good size. It's not huge. Definitely one that I could use casual during the day and at nighttime. It would be one that I could definitely put like my sunglasses in here, my wallet, my phone, you know, some makeup. It just fits a lot, and it's very, very comfortable and convenient. Again, also it's so nice and comfy and convenient, the fact that the color does not stain, it doesn't get color transfer, it just withholds anything. You could be in the rain and nothing will happen to it. I have been through this with so many things. I've traveled with it, I have put it in my suitcase, I have like done so much with it, and it just still looks perfect. So this is definitely one of like my most worn purchases. As you can see, all of these are bags that are not going to go out of style. They're classic, and it's not something that you'll ever regret. It's not trendy. I just really love them, and that is why these are all on this list and why I recommend them so much. But this was just like a pleasant little surprise because I was not gonna go get it. I hadn't even seen it. I love how, you know, it kind of like folds in over here. I just think it adds a little touch. It's the same thing in the front and the same thing in the back. The inside is also red, which is very classic combo with the DAMIER EBENE, and I just like highly recommend it. I really love this bag. Let me put it side by side so you guys can kind of see the difference of the Sienna PM and the Pochette Matisse. So this is what they look like. Obviously this one is a little bit bigger, but the thing with this one is that it's very, very flat, and that is why you're a little bit more limited in the space. But I mean, both are great handbags. These are more like my smaller type Louis Vuitton bags that I like to use more in the evening, like if I go out to hang out, something casual. But this one I do also use like on Saturdays if I go shopping. It's comfortable. I kind of like to, I guess like from Monday to Friday I wear like the more bigger bags like the Speedy and the Neverfull, and then on the weekends I do like to just like take it down a notch. Even though the Speedy is very comfortable for like shopping, but I try to like, you know, not wear such a bag that is so heavy. And Monday through Friday, I have a lot of stuff in my purse. I have a little makeup bag, another little bag for like emergencies with like medicine, so it just weighs it down. And this one is just really comfortable to wear day and night, like on the weekends, you know, when you just want to not have so much stuff in your handbag. And the last Louis Vuitton that I want to share with you guys is actually like my most prized possession. This is the favorite Louis Vuitton, my biggest splurge of all Louis Vuitton handbags, and it's definitely one that I am obsessed with. I love it. This is one of those that I had in my mind for years to buy, and then finally they kind of like updated the bag a little bit and they came out with a black one, and I was like so excited. This is another Speedy bandolier, but I feel like it deserves its own little category just because it's a whole different price point, and I feel like the shape still looks a lot different than the regular Speedy bandolier. We can compare them now. But this is, again, the monogram EMPREINTE. I got it in the black. This bag is just like a classic black handbag. This is never gonna go out of style. Again, this has, you know, just the fact that it is black and this print is gonna make it so wearable. It's something that you can use for so many years. You can't even see any stains. I have worn this, again, this is probably the one that I've worn the most over and over again. Since I got it, I mean, there's been, I think I wore it like for a whole year straight without even taking it off. And I just really, really love it. As I said, most important thing for me, one of the most important things for me is if I'm gonna splurge on a bag that is this expensive, because this one's pretty pricey, I wanted to have it in black and I want it to last a really long time. I do not want any little stains or any little drops of anything on it. And this has definitely achieved it. It wears so well. It's very comfortable. It's very big. I love the inside. It's like a gray, it has lines, but it has a zipper here. And then it has like two pockets where you can actually put more things in there. It also has, of course, the strap. The strap is adjustable, which I have said that a million times in this video because that is so important to me, but you can take it off. Definitely a bag that you can use the handle. I mean, most of the time when I used to use the Speedies back then, I would just kind of like put it in my arm, but now I love that I have the two options. I also love that it has a front pocket right here where this is like kind of like where I stick my cell phone. So it is just so nice. This is like my favorite one of all. I feel like if you're gonna splurge, this is a model that I think you'll use. It's something that you can wear as a daily bag. They do have beautiful colors. I remember when I first loved this one, they had like a cool like dark blue, not the dark blue that came out now that has like I think the lining is like a little bit red, but before, when this one first came out, the model was a little bit different, and I'm actually really glad that I couldn't get it then and I got it later when the model kind of changed a little bit. Something changed in the model and I liked it better, and then I was able to get it in black. So I was really excited about this one. This is definitely probably like my favorite Louis Vuitton of all. I do think it does look different than the Speedy Bandouliere. Let me show, even though they have the same name, this is also the 30. So it's similar, but as you can see, like the shape is a little bit different. You know, it has a lot of different details in the front, in the back, you know, so it's not exactly the same. And of course, it's a whole different leather. This leather just looks so much more like fancy and luxurious, and I just love it so much. So this is definitely like my #1 favorite of my collection. And I think if you want to splurge on something a little bit fancier, a little bit more like luxury, the Monogram Empreinte is like my favorite like luxury print in the Louis Vuitton. I mean, everything is luxury, but you know what I mean, like the monogram canvas, like the regular canvas ones, you can get them, they're still expensive, but not as expensive as this, and you can definitely tell like the type of difference, like the quality of the actual leather. So this is definitely like just a little bit more up there, and I just think it's really beautiful. But I know I had gotten a lot of questions about this bag, about how it wore, if I could review it, and I had to tell you guys it wears excellent. It's very comfortable, very convenient, and I mean, I highly recommend it. It's like a bag that I would never get rid of, and I know it's a bag that I can use for years and years to come. So that is pretty much it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed my top 5 favorite, most recommended Louis Vuitton handbags. I will make sure to list all the bags with the full name and the full print and everything in the description box down below in case you guys want to check them out. As always, I just want to say thank you so much for watching Be Lounge Makeup. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. Ring the bell so that you guys get notified when I upload new videos, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.